I'm Kim Gallagher, and I'm a Blue Diamond grower. So Erdman Farms, we're about 2,000 acres. We farm rice, almonds, walnuts, row crops. The family goes back 5 generations on the same land. It's family owned and operated. I really like farming because I really like caring for things, and I like watching things grow and come into production. I love that every year is different. There's always new dynamics, new challenges, and new opportunities. My family came here almost 100 years ago. And so the choices we make out here, they're not just for the profit right now. We're thinking about how can we keep this land sustainable for our kids and our grandkids 100 years out? We want to be able to be doing what we're doing. So what choices do we need to make now to get to that place? One of the practices that we try and implement out here for soil health is to keep a living root in the ground throughout the year. Blue Diamond has a great opportunity to do cover crop planting through their Climate Smart grant. So we started planting every year a cover crop throughout the orchard. We were caring for the soil and ended up finding that there was actually a pollination bump that we were receiving as well. I really love looking at the whole ecosystem as we're farming so that you can maximize your yields, but you're also planning for the future. One of the things that I really like about being part of Blue Diamond is that it's a co-op. Co-ops are great because they're grower-owned. So the people who are on the board representing me are growers. They're looking out for my interests because it's their interest. I think we feel proud to be part of something that is a healthy product. Every single person I talk to, when we tell them that we grow almonds, they say, "Oh, that's my favorite snack." It's nice to be part of something that people want and they know that it's good for you. And there's a lot of pride in knowing that you're putting something out there that's a good, healthy snack and people like it.
My name is Salvador Parra Jr., and I'm a Blue Diamond grower. So the Burford Ranch is about 7,000 acres, and it's been in business for over 50 years. We grow about 2,000 acres of almonds, and then the other crops are mainly row crops, feed crops, so alfalfa, corn, and in the past we've also done tomatoes, cotton, parsley, onions, and garlic. So growing up, I think that I had the blessing of my dad and his work ethic. So he came here from Mexico at the age of 14 years old with no one else, no family. He was able to really bring that work ethic and work himself up from being tractor driver, tractor foreman, then general foreman, and then general manager with no background, no education. And so for me, it was like, I want to be like my dad. I want to do what my dad does. For me, being the product of an immigrant family, just going to college was a big step. So that's what I did. I went to Fresno State and I saw in their catalog book, farm management, farm manager. I'm like, okay, that's the path I'm gonna go. And it was the agricultural business program at Fresno State, or Ag Economics. That was in 08, 09. And so there was just a lot of need for additional help and support. So I came in with that mindset, like, how do we do more with less? So my experience with cover crops goes back about 7 years ago. We still had some older blocks and they were under flood. We were having to water these fields constantly, and the trees are still not doing great. So we tried a cover crop. And the amount of benefit the first year that I saw with the water savings alone convinced me. But from that, what I realized and what I saw is that we were essentially creating an ecosystem where the third and fourth year, we saw less and less need and use required for nitrogen, less use of water, more efficient use of water. The trees were actually healthier because there was retention of the moisture in the soil. But I think the results speak for themselves. And whether it's cost savings or increasing yield, I think that the proof is in the pudding. I am proud to be a Blue Diamond grower because of the support that's there and the innovation in terms of the grants. I don't see anywhere else. The partnerships that they have with government agencies, you just don't see. We are ultimately bringing value back to the grower. The focus is that the grower can continue on into the future generationally. That's why I'm proud to be a Blue Diamond grower.